Michigan Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
That's caught. It's shot. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running inside. It's Richard. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagons.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hendy were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under pressure. He's got it. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out wide right, it's Preston. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their...
And he's in! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. From the gun, it's Marshall. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Had to force that one.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Preston. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! On the sideline, got it in the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. On the run, it's Marshall. Swamped immediately.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Underwood. Setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL, so now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
Looking down the middle, and he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quick give. It's Richard. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the ball is loose on the return. Oh, and he recovers it. Man, you want to talk about having his back, and they averted disaster on that one. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To throw, it's Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Straight ahead, it's Richard. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Big fella moving. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to surge it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Indiana. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20 to nothing, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here's Underwood to throw. In the backfield, it's Marsh. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Underwood. Left side is Buchanan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll move the wide receiver. Push is ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Underwood makes the grab. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Caught. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Again, it's Underwood. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Touchdown, Wolverines! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41.
And that shows you the confidence this QB has in his target down the field. Running the corner route, he's well covered, but he knows if he puts it up in the air, his guy's going to go climb the ladder and make a play for him. Beautiful job.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Throws to the tight end. Left side is shot. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right side, it's Preston. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Marsh. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Michigan. Number 15, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with a look at Wisconsin, taking on the number 9 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Badgers, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. Make it now 6 straight victories for this team in what's turning into a very notable season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Handoff to the single back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's Underwood to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. The sure hands, it's Marshall. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Underwood. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Again, it's Underwood. Left side is Marshall. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
4th down, Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with going the other way, and he's got room. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Caught. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Got it behind the line. It's Preston. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd and long coming up. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's shot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Indiana! And the stomping has commenced. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They were all over it. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Underwood. Release to the back. Hauls it in. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So we open the final period with a third down play. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Hoover. Left side, it's Preston. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So here comes the Michigan offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to throw. It's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's shot. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Grabs it in the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Deep in the end zone, it's Stewart. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The run inside. It's Marshall. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play. Underwood on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Marsh. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Out wide left, it's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed on the outside. It's bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And that's a first down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Underwood. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Again, it's Underwood. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Intercepted by Indiana. And they'll take over 1st and 7.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll ride him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Hoover. Snags it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gets the back moving. Underwood fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.